let's go back to our PowerPoint here and go to our next one. The next one is called the circular pattern. Now I'm just going to run through this pretty quick along with the mirror because these are stuff we cover in the essentials class. So I don't want to spend a lot of time on it. I want to get into some of the more elaborate patterns. But I will run. Now the reason I ask that is because there are some differences in the patterns on different versions of SOLIDWORKS. One of those examples is something that was new in 2012, and it has to do with a circular pattern. So what I'm going to do is show you a circular pattern here. Now if you are on 2011 or earlier, you have to do an extra step when you do a circular pattern. You have to add in a reference axis every single time you want to do a circular pattern. So you go up here to reference geometry and you'd add in an axis through your center. But in 2012, they made it a little bit easier. Now I can just go and get a circular pattern, and instead of giving it an axis right here, you can give it an edge, and it can be any circular edge as long as it shares the same center point as what you want to revolve your pattern around. So I can choose this edge or this edge or this edge. Doesn't really matter, and I don't have to go create that axis first. So I'll just choose that edge. It figures out where the center is. Similar to all the pattern list in the linear pattern, except this time instead of giving it a distance, I'm giving it a degrees. I'm telling it what I want to pattern, which this time we're going to do this little duck here. And the nice thing about circular pattern is this checkbox here called equal spacing. What this allows you to do is automatically space your instances as you add them together about a total number of degrees up here. Now if you uncheck equal spacing, you'll notice it then has you space each instances. So in this case, you have to tell it how many degrees you want between each one. Everything else in here is the same. You have your same features, spaces, and bodies to pattern, your instances to sketch, your options down here. Those are all the same from linear. So we'll just go ahead and say OK to that. And you can see, oh, it didn't like my geometry pattern in this one. So we'll uncheck it. There we go. And then we'll move on to the next one. So let me close this out.